Welcome back and happy Halloween! So I'll be honest with you, level 4 sucks.
Nice going.
Now that it's daytime, we lose a lot of that Halloween-y atmosphere we had earlier. And the rest of the level doesn't even make up for it. It's just more standard hallway shooting. So since this radiates filler level, I'm gonna make this a filler segment and talk about some of the stuff I've been delaying until now. So first of all, last time I fucked up. Pretty badly, actually. I repeatedly reiterated that this takes place on the West Coast. The intro clearly says East Coast. Now, you may be wondering how I fucked this up. I wouldn't have an answer for you. I've had problems with East and West my entire life. I always seem to get it wrong no matter how much I try to remember it correctly, but it still doesn't really matter. I mean, there's still no city on the water with one road and one airport, and the gas prices are still wrong, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of funny that I kept saying it was the West Coast when it was the East Coast the whole time. Okay, now back to the important stuff. On the topic of demon society, what is it like? I mean, they are mortal, so how do they live? They bleed, which implies they have working nervous systems, blood flow, hearts, and they need to eat food to power that heart. So where do they get the food? They need water, right? The presence of streetlights earlier does confirm that some power is on, but how is that happening? Who's doing it? Is it the demons? The demons don't seem the type to work like that. They have currency? Do they use skins as currency? What would dictate the value of a skin? These are the kind of things we need to know. You may call it overthinking, but come on. Do you have a better answer of how the lights are on? It can't be the humans, because wouldn't the demons just see the lights are on and head for the powerhouse? No, it has to be the demons. But this is kind of weird, because human society also benefits off this, so they're kind of helping each other in a weird way. I mean, who's printing these newspapers? There has to be power for the printing press. And these aren't old issues or anything, these are recent, as in fresh paper. So then we now have to ask who's operating the lumber mills? Who's shipping the lumber? Who's changing it into paper? We rescue civilians a few times throughout the game, but it's never shown how they survive in this world. The pretense to this level is that we're bringing civilians to a base to protect them, but when we actually get to the base, there doesn't seem to be anything for us to live off of. There's no farms, there's no water, it's a barren mountain base. There's nothing here. Where does the fuel for all the vehicles the military uses come from? How do they communicate with other units? Someone must be maintaining the radio towers. Who's doing that? Is it the demons? They also seem to communicate. But also, it's not like the demons are just kind of savage barbarians. They do have power structures. Many times we can see what seems to be a commander for the demons, and they follow orders without question, which confirms that the demons do accept positions of leadership, which implies that there might be higher powers. Is there a president of the demons? Is it this thing? It didn't seem very talkative. What are their long-term goals? I mean, obviously they want to kill all the humans for unknown reasons, but what after that? They're just kind of on Earth, unable to do anything. Are they going to try to go to space to kill more things? That doesn't seem exactly feasible now that they destroyed all the infrastructure on Earth. I mean, they practically blew it back to the Stone Age. So how did they plan to get to space? Now, maybe the common demon didn't think of that, but their leadership had to have. I mean, this is from hell. They take orders from the big man himself. I would assume Satan had a plan to get to other planets, but now we're talking about Satan, which implies that God is also real? So where is he in all this mess? Is he gonna help anytime soon? Is Alicia an instrument of God or the devil? It seems to be implied that witches are from the devil, because Maxwell says that they're usually friends with demons. But that just raises more questions. Why is Alicia against the demons? Why do we not see any other witches? Why does everyone seem to be okay and know what a witch is? So, the existence of God and the devil, I think, confirms that Christianity is real in this universe. So wouldn't it be possible that we could see some damned souls of alien species instead of all exclusively humans? What about humans that died a couple thousand years ago? What about humans before Christianity even became a thing? I mean, would some 12th century adultering monk know how to use a machine gun? Would he even know how to speak English? Are you finding it frustrating yet? I'm just asking questions and not really giving any answers? Congratulations, now you know how I feel. Okay, I got my tangent done before the level's over. Let's just skip to the end.
People, we've got a job to do. All of us. We're gonna go clean up the rat's nest where all those demons are coming from. In the deepest part of the forest, there's a point that all these demons come through. Destroy that point and stop the demons from entering our world. That's your mission today. As for what kind of demons, or how many we might be fighting, we have no real idea. Even so, all we can do as soldiers is move forward. You are all fighting for the future of the human race. To save humanity, we will not run.
Yes, sir!
To save humanity, we will fight to our death.
Yes, sir!
To save humanity, we will put our lives on the line.
Yes, sir!
Do you hear me?
Sir, yes, sir!
And let's roll! We've got a job to do!
What a speech. Level 5 is yet again pretty standard, but the Halloween atmosphere is back in force. Now this is what I want to see. Dark, foggy night, spooky forest, spooky enemies. This right here is the spirit of Halloween. But it gets better. Later on in the level, we're treated to this. Hell yes. This is exactly the kind of thing I want to see for Halloween. This is perfect. A dark forest with dense fog. You can hear nothing but screaming, enemies peering out of the fog to attack you. This is great. This is pure Halloween. Yeah, this deserves an award. Well, the music doesn't really match the vibe. It's still kind of generic action music. Not at all what I would put in this section of the game. And all you really have to do is hug the left side of the forest and you'll get to where you need to go. You know, these defenses are kind of light for their main base. I mean, this hellhole is the only way for them to reproduce, supposedly. We never see any female demons. Well, none that don't look like this. Yeah, good luck trying to breed with this. But there's just a few guys here. No APCs, no helicopters, no giants, no nothing. Realistically, they should have a dozen demons like the one we had at the city patrolling this area. But we're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
There's only 1 month left before my daughter's trip. She said she wanted to travel when she turned 13. She said she wanted to see the Mediterranean Sea, where her mother was born. It was just last year that she started talking about it. We had a little party here today. My daughter threw me a surprise birthday party. She's been toiling away all day in the kitchen getting ready. I had totally forgotten what day it was. What a sweet girl she is. When I came home, she greeted me in an outfit I'd never seen before. Apparently, she'd been clothes shopping with a friend today. I would have preferred something less showy. I worry about her attracting unwanted attention. every day she looks more and more like her mother. God rest her soul. Tomorrow is finally the day I've been dreading. Last night she suddenly started crying, saying she missed me terribly. But now she's happily getting ready as if nothing happened. What a sweet, lovely girl she is. My beloved daughter, more precious to me than life itself.
Alicia, what are you waiting for? Kill that man.
This man who allowed the demons into this world, who turned the earth into the living hell that it's become, who did it all for one single purpose: to bring his own daughter back to life. But did he know that his daughter would have to live with the knowledge of all the suffering that her life had brought? Why? Please tell me. Why couldn't you just let me die in peace? Why? The daughter you knew, she's dead. What you see here isn't your beloved daughter. You see someone who fights to make up for the endless crimes laid at her feet. A witch. Don't forget. I will always love you, Papa.
So, we might have destroyed the Hellmouth, but we're not done. Not even close, really. The end of Chaos. Hardly. I mean, all we're gonna do is kill one big demon. There's still the whole rest of the world. So, on level 4, I forgot to mention, we got the second great spell, the Tornado, which I didn't use because it's terrible. Now, on this level, we get the last great spell, Meteor. Why does the darkness control your powers? What even is the... I can't get into this again. Let's just take it at face value and go, ooh, we got a new power. Now, this is awesome, but you're likely to kill yourself more than you kill the enemies. It rains down meteors, sure, but the side effect is that it destroys everything. Fucking everything. Now, this is awesome, actually, but I'm supposed to be saving these people, and I'm just destroying their entire city. It's not like I can aim these meteors, no. They just destroy whatever they see. Entire skyscrapers are leveled within seconds. Some savior. Why even come back to the city if you're just gonna destroy it more than the demon could ever hope to? Most of this is a retread of level 2, including that weird building. But apparently that weird building is actually the best building. Not only is it the only skyscraper that withstands the meteor strikes, it's also so determined to stay up that the meteors will pass right through it and do nothing. Yeah, there sure is some witchcraft happening here. Just not sure who's doing it.
So we meet again. I can't move.
Wait. As long as its shields are up, your attacks can't reach it. Without the help of the humans, we have no chance of winning.
Having fun without me, Alicia?
Yeah, I'm not sure what her plan was there. I mean, we can't attack it, so her plan is to attack it? Oh, by the way, this boss fight is even worse than the last one. So this thing's been feeding its power ever since we left. Now, the last time all it could do was have a shield, throw ghosts, and put these little steam geysers. This time, it can use a shield, throw ghosts, and use a steam geyser. What? Okay. So it's the same thing again, but this time he moves. And that he flies to the other side of the street, and you have to walk over to him, which is pretty annoying. Sometimes he'll stomp and it does no damage. And the new meteor spell you got doesn't even work on him. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's kind of a dumb way to end things. All you do is chase him back and forth and shoot him in the back, and he's not really a danger to you. And I've probably already put more effort into this than they put into the final boss, so let's just get to the ending.
Man, I hope that thing really is finished for good. You and me did pretty well, huh? But a lot of people have died, and the city is nothing but a pile of rubble. It's pretty hard to think of it as a victory. Most of the rest of the world is still living lives of pure misery. This planet, it's facing a dark, dangerous time now. But you, Alicia, you're like a bright light shining in that darkness. With you around, we may just be able to drive out those demons and bring back peace to this crazy world of ours. You gave us back our sense of hope for the future. And for that, I really have to thank you. And another thing, I want you to always remember that you got a friend right here in me. Well, it's time to move on to the next battlefield. We have to clean up the demons that are still wandering around. If you know where you're going, we can drop you on our way.
Alicia, do not ride on that flying machine.
You know, flying just doesn't agree with me. I think I'll pass.
I hear you. Well then, I guess this is the part where we say goodbye. Stay well now. I don't think of you as a witch anymore. No. I think of you as a beautiful woman, and I'll never forget you. Ah, is that a smile I see on your face?
You're wrong. I never smile.
Sorry, I saw you smile just now. It makes you look a lot cuter, you know.
Are you trying to hit on me?
Once a witch, always a witch. See ya.
So, after some forced, gratuitous romance, the epic story of Bullet Witch is concluded. Nah. Nah. This can't be how it ends. This is not how it ends. They could try to put all the newspapers in the credits they want. This is not how it happens. You saw how it was back there. It was quite literally hell on earth. And this was just one city in one state of USA, which is one country on one continent. There are still going to be demons absolutely everywhere, all over the earth. Even if the virus was gone, even if the famines were gone, there would still be hundreds of millions of demons wandering the earth with guns and the intent to kill. The human population is under 1 billion, and if Maxwell is to be believed, demons have witches on their side too. This is where our second award comes in. Needs a sequel. For real. This is the most I've seen a game need a sequel in a long time. There are so many questions unanswered, so many problems left unsolved, so many demons still alive. There is absolutely no way that this can be over. There has to be more to this. Well, there is more actually. This game came with a comic. That's right, a comic book. This is the only issue, but maybe it'll have some answers for us. All I can tell you is, it doesn't answer any questions. In fact, it just raises more. We are in desperate need of more Bullet Witch content. Now, if you're thinking this might be a pipe dream, you might be right. But this game, as I said before, was ported to PC in 2018, and it has achievements, Steam medals, Steam emoticons, Steam backgrounds, the full 9 yards, which means someone had to have cared enough about this game to not only put it on Steam, but also give it trading cards and badges. And it's not like this was a lazy PC port either. It's got proper mouse aiming, proper controls. They even unlocked a developer debug feature in the old version, where if you open the magic menu and then crouch, you can do a dash, which you've probably been seeing me doing this whole time. There were even regular bug fixes and updates for a little bit. Someone has to have cared about this game to put it on here and update it like this. Now, this game was originally released by Cavia Games and Atari Publishing, both of which are dead as far as I can tell. So now it's under a new developer and a new publisher. So we might not get the exact Bullet Witch experience if they make another one, but it doesn't seem that hard. There's a lot of places we could go from here. We could have like Alicia fighting other witches or other demons. It can be like Doom where you go into hell itself. I'm serious here, guys. There's a lot of untapped potential with this series. I mean, what was the point of changing up the website from the original version and adding all these little cool details and dossiers and stuff? Someone has to care about this game, and I don't know who it is, but I really want to find them. In fact, I've been trying for a few years now. Nobody has responded to my emails, probably because they're all Japanese people and I don't speak Japanese, but even the English people involved in the port haven't responded to me. I've bothered a lot more people than I probably should have, and I've nothing to show for it. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I want to rally you, yes you, to give the game a nice word on Steam, or just play the game, or buy it. Support your local Bullet Witch. Maybe if they see there's demand for Bullet Witch, there'll be more Bullet Witch. Seems to make sense to me. And this concludes the Game Prison on Bullet Witch. Join us next time for a game that I have nothing to say on because I've never really played it. Oh shit, I forgot the third award. Sandstorm blows Sphinx away. Perfect.